You are listening to And Stuff
on YouTube,
iTunes,
Spotify,
Anchor, and other podcast venues.
Welcome to your favorite podcast.
Are you ready? I'm saying, are you ready?
You are listening to And Stuff
on YouTube,
iTunes,
Spotify,
Anchor, and other podcast venues.
Good morning, everybody. How's it going? This is Don from And Stuff. And with me today is my special guest. His name is Damian. How you doing, Damian?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me back on.
Oh, that's my pleasure.
I always love starting the morning out listening to this intro.
Yes, me too. It's my favorite. I wrote, directed, played, all that stuff on it. That
It's
50
impressive.
cents will get me a cup of coffee.
That and 50 cents, I get you a lot more. I mean,
Well-
you could become a producer if you wanted to.
I could, but I don't know.
I think you should. You're very talented.
Thank you.
More than I am, that's for sure. I can't play any instruments.
I play the radio.
I could do
I
that
play
too.
stupid too. So here we go. First, I got to give a shout out to the Dallas Cowboys that are sitting home like the Redskins are. Well, I'm sorry, the Commanders are. They stunk last night, as expected. And of course, my team was sitting down watching the game from their couches. Did you watch any of the games this weekend?
I did not. I wish I could say I did.
You didn't miss much.
No, it doesn't
Nope.
sound like I did.
Dallas got crushed
By who?
by Green Bay Packers. They probably,
Ew.
they call the Green Bay Packers, they call them the cheese heads. So apparently the Dallas Cowboys were lactose intolerant yesterday because they just couldn't do anything with the thing.
They couldn't keep it down.
Couldn't keep it down. Well, couldn't keep it down. I'm going to leave it right there. There's too many young people watching.
I almost baited you.
Yep. So I wanted to say hello to Arius Physical Therapy, Myra and the girls. How you doing? I wanted to say to the Abe family, peace. Who else? Ken Grody Ford. Wanted to say big hello to them. ABC Dental, Ann and Rosie and Dr. Hamadi and all the people over there. And I'm forgetting somebody else. I'm forgetting. Who am I forgetting? I don't know. I'll figure it out and say hello. Probably Cara and Russell and Jamie Hamilton. And wish I could go on and on and on.
You can.
But I'm not going to. Because the residual checks haven't come in yet. So no, I'm just kidding. Nobody pays me to do this. I do this because I'm stupid. No, I do it because I actually love this stuff. And by the way, do you know why pirates are called pirates?
Why?
I don't know. They just are. I had to get that one out of the
You have any other pirate jokes?
pirate jokes.
Oh,
Yeah, what's the
here.
pirate's favorite letter?
R.
No, it's the C. Okay, well.
That
Don't
was
quit
good.
my day job.
You have a button that goes, boom.
No, but I'm going to make one for next week.
There you go. Add one of those in there.
Yeah. And my dogs are trying to say hello.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, they're doing the.
I couldn't tell if it was them or me farting.
Yeah.
I have a funny story
Oh,
that
tell
I
me.
may share.
Tell me.
Lately, I've been just injuring my hands, well, twice. So recently we did the dunk tank at work, which was an amazing, fun activity to do. My wife actually caught it on video. Actually, when you hit the button walking by, 'cause I wasn't expecting it, I put my hands out to try and catch myself like an idiot.
Uh-huh.
And I hurt my pinky. It was like swollen for like 2 days.
Oh, I'm sorry.
'Cause it hit no, it's not your
That
fault.
was
It
the very
mine.
first one the first
Yeah.
wet one?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw you were nice and dry, so I figured, nah.
You'd go ahead and put me in the water.
Yes, just give you a little.
Which was
case.
nice and warm. I wasn't expecting that.
Yep.
It felt really nice. And then, let's see, 2 days later, I end up slicing my thumb. Just a little nick. My wife decided to buy one of those easy slicers.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That makes things real thin circles.
You know how many of those I've thrown out for nicking my finger? I'm like, screw this. I'm not using
Yeah.
that anymore.
My wife doesn't. I do. So I did that one. I was like, I'm never doing that again. And then I'm cutting potatoes. And then I end up slicing my
Oh,
thumb
jeez.
and nail even more. So I don't know. My wife said I can't cook anymore. I got my cooking privileges taken away.
I say you can't cut very good either.
I can't
so-
cut either. So I'm not allowed to hold knives anymore like a
Wow.
child.
Sharp objects.
There's no
Well, that sucks. I hope you feel better.
it's feeling better. It's healing.
It's just sore.
Yeah, it's just sore.
Anyways, my dogs, they like to be the center of attention. So that's what they were saying, "Ruff," which means hello. You didn't know I spoke dog.
I didn't.
I didn't know either. You know, back in high school, they used to call me the rooster.
Oh, God. Why?
Because. Oh, boy.
What are you coming up with these zingers, man?
I don't know. Just like this guy.
Jeez.
Just like this lady went to the grocery store, got like 6 items, and she's putting them up on the conveyor belt. When she's gonna go get checked out, and there's like a loaf of bread, a gallon of milk, a dozen eggs, a thing of coffee, a thing of orange juice, and some bacon. And this drunk guy behind her is looking at her, and he goes, "You're single." And she goes, "Excuse me?" He goes, "You're single." And she looks down at her food to see if there was anything that could surely indicate that she was single, and she couldn't figure it out. So she goes, "And how would you know that?" He goes, "'Cause you're friggin' ugly." Oh, boy.
Well, that's nice.
Yes.
I'm going to use that one
Yes, please do.
on somebody.
Yeah.
I won't be drunk, though.
No, please don't.
I'll be sober and coherent, and I'll
Yes.
know exactly what I'm doing.
So the reason I'm telling those jokes, the reason I'm telling the jokes is because I got these 2 joke books out, and they're $8.99 a piece. And you can see I sign them. So if anybody wants them, let me know.
I'd like one.
Sure. Okay. $24 each.
There you go.
You can write to me at andstuff2022@gmail. Just request it, and I'll send it out to you. And yeah, then you can see what goes through my sick, twisted mind. Actually, the first joke book, this one, if your nose runs in your feet smell, it's pretty mellow. Not a lot of stuff in there that you might.
It's not risque.
No, it's not risque. Now, the second one is called Locker Room Jokes and Stuff. So the locker room, obviously, guys, when you're in the locker room, you tell some risque jokes and stuff that are a little on the edge, and that's what that is. So that goes to a certain audience. And I am in the process of writing a third book. It's not a joke book. It's a book about a boat on the river. That's the name of the book, tentatively. And basically what that is, it's like back in the mythology, or in mythology, the ferryman would let you get on the boat, and he would make you pay. And they tell you don't pay the ferryman until he gets you to the other side on the river Styx. But this one, the ferryman is going to be a little bit more diabolical than in that one. And in mythology, and it's basically going to be. Now I'm going to tell the whole book. It's basically going to be all the people, or a lot of people in history, in my life, and around the world that have wronged other people. They're going on a boat trip. You're going to have to pay the ferryman. So we'll see what happens.
So this is interesting. I didn't know that you were writing that.
Yep.
So that's really cool.
Oh, thank you.
You started it already?
Yes.
Is there any projected time frame that it may be? Obviously,
Yes.
this is
Yeah, when I'm done.
change. When you're done.
Yes, when I'm done.
Okay. Any time?
No.
'Cause I really want to read it.
It's
So you should hurry up.
I'm trying. I've almost got it done now. No. It's evolving. It's evolving with work and podcast and all the stuff I do. I do a little bit at a time.
It's cool. That's a good premise. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
I think it'd be very interesting. I'd be interested to read that book. I'm an avid reader, so I'd love to read it.
Well, read between the lines. Sorry. No.
I don't want to be here anymore. Just kidding.
So, yeah, it's just my way to say, oh yeah, okay, you did this to these people, It's my way to. I'm not God and I can't judge, but they can take the boat.
They sure can.
So, today is the Iowa caucus. For those of you that are involved in politics or like to talk about politics, it's the Republican caucus. Was it Trump, Haley, Ron DeSantis, and Vivek Ramaswamy?
What takes place at this caucus?
So basically what they do is, because there's so many people that are wanting to become the nominee for the Republican Party, they vote on it. So what they does is they go to all the states and everybody votes, and whoever gets the most votes is going to end up being the Republican nominee. And so that's the way to thin the herd. And then, of course, you have Joe Biden that's on the other side. Folks, he comes out and channels through me sometimes. He's supposedly going to be the Democratic candidate, but one doesn't know until probably September. He probably won't. They'll probably say, "Look, this guy's too old.
He loves ice cream too much."
Yes. Yeah, like chocolate chip. Yeah, folks. No ice cream cone. Just give me a push pop. Ice cream in a toilet paper tube.
Well, those are good on the go.
Yeah.
When you're moving and traveling, that's what those are good for.
Yep.
So he knows his stuff.
Well, that's pretty much all he knows then.
His ice cream.
Ice cream. Sandwiches. Oh, boy.
I feel bad for him. He's senile.
You know what? So you and I talk religion all the time. And I'm not judging the dude because I don't know, but it seems to me that he's getting paid back. Karma is coming to his house because, his hunter. I think what the Republicans are going to do is grab him by the hunter.
Yep.
Remember they said, Trump said grab him by the, so they're going to grab him by his hunter. Because this dude Hunter, he's nuts. He's I feel bad for him because he's a drug dealer, or not a drug dealer. That's wrong.
Like an addict?
A drug addict.
His son.
Yes, that's the Hunter, the guy with the laptop.
So that was his paraphernalia in the
Nobody
White
told
House.
you. No, that's not my sons. Oh, folks, come on. Dog-faced pony soldier.
But
You know the thing.
So does he have any involvement in doing anything, or is he just like a
I think
doesn't work and just it's the moocha?
I think Barack Obama's still in office. behind the scenes, because I tell you what, Joe Biden, I mean,
The man behind the curtain.
yeah. Pay no attention to the man behind the counter.
But he's like,
Yeah.
Joe, here's what I need you to do. Act stupid.
And yeah, he does that very well.
A plus.
A plus. Yep.
A++ for no effort put in. He just naturally does it.
Nope. But on that note, we're gonna have to take a break. We'll be right back.
Welcome to your favorite podcast.
Follow us on Twitter.
Well, Twitter is now called X.
X.
Like
Owned
the-
by
yeah.
Elon.
Yeah. So my son, he, when he was young, he had a bad accident playing peekaboo.
Oh, no.
Yes, we brought him to ICU.
So what happened with the incident? Or is it just another joke?
It's just a joke. Get it, peekaboo, ICU?
I do.
Okay.
I,
never
thought,
mind.
I was interested. I was actually intrigued. So I was like, how can you get hurt playing peekaboo? But I guess it was just a fib. A tall
Yes,
tale.
It's a tall tale, yes. Just like my brother got addicted to Viagra. I was surprised, but it was, his wife that took it hard.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
And that's the kind of joke you'd find in locker room jokes.
Yeah. Locker room jokes and stuff.
To go back around and tie it up.
So, how you been, by the way?
I've been, besides my fingers getting injured, I've been doing swell. And my kneecap. I've been hurting my kneecaps. For some reason, when
So, are you using a knife with your kneecap too, or
Yeah,
what?
I'm slicing it.
Holding the potato down with your knee.
I'm trying to get it. More grip. I thought better grip would help me
Yeah.
in a different angle. No, every time I turn, like my kneecap wants to pop and feels like it's gonna fall out of place. So I should probably get that checked out.
Either that or duct tape.
I tried duct tape, but the hairs on my legs kept getting pulled. So that was even twice as painful. So I
Yeah.
had to remove the duct tape.
Oh.
But I
Well,
could probably wax it first. No, I've been doing really well. Really, really good. Enjoying life, enjoying my son, who's absolutely mental and insane. Wants to climb all over everything.
he's cute.
Thinks I am a jungle gym. And
But you should say, no, I'm a jungle Damian.
yeah, I'm not Jim, but it is funny. Every time I'll mess with him sometimes, and I'll call him a different name, because sometimes when he gets mad at me, he'll call me by my first name. So then he'll tell me to go back to work. So I'll
Jeez, I wonder where he hears that.
go back to work.
Wifey.
And so I'll call him by a different name, and he gets mad at me, and he'll say, "No, I'm Adonis." And I'll keep doing it to him, and then he comes over. He's got a little bat. I think it's
Oh,
one
I know
that
where this is going.
you gave him, and he'll try and turn into Bam Bam, and repeatedly hit me with it. A few times I'll let him because it's funny and cute, but then after a while it's like, okay, it's a little too much, but so
Wait till he brings home the aluminum one.
kids are great. Yeah, no. Dad'll be right there with one too. Okay, buddy. Let's see who hits harder.
It's funny you should mention about that. My kids used to do that too, so it's just part of it.
It's fine. They're growing and changing, and they're awesome. But no, other than that, I mean, he's a fantastic little lad.
He's cute. He's
He's a-
cute little kid. I
He's awesome.
like him. I like him a lot.
He's my best friend,
There you go.
my best bud. So
Yep. So yesterday, when I was watching the football game,
football.
I get a text. I'll be home 30 minutes max.
Max, you're done.
Oh yeah, I texted back. Who the hell is Max? You ruined my joke.
See, again, you say it so perfect that I think you're actually going to say a story, and I didn't mean to ruin your joke, but that was funny.
It's just you just yeah.
They're all going over my head.
That's
The
it.
last 2
Well, you're
days.
only like 4 foot tall, so of course they're gonna go over your head.
Don't do me like that. I'm at least,
Or
3'2". 3'2".
So
I'm on my booster seat right now.
Yep. Yeah, which is on four New York City telephone books.
They still make those?
I don't know.
Or you just have them laying around?
I just have
You're
them.
a collector.
Yeah, because Catherine's like 2'6".
Oh, gosh.
So.
Oh, no.
So, big to-dos, well, not really big to-dos, but as everybody knows, I'm on TikTok, and if you want to know, it's at, and then it's ... and stuff on TikTok. And, I've got, it's growing. It's growing. Within the past couple of weeks, I've gained like 1,700 followers. So I'm now up to almost 4,200, which is, for me, it's like, oh, that's it. But, I guess people don't get that many. I scroll through and it's like 100.
Yeah, it's impressive. It is.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then with the likes, I do a lot of stupid videos on there. And some of them not so stupid, but the likes, I've got like 31,000 likes on the stuff I've done, and I've been doing it for about a year and have like 473, almost 474,000 views on my stuff, which is it's not a lot, because there are people that put something on there and bam, they got 1 million views on one stupid thing. But you know what? I'll take it.
As you should. Do you have any milestones that you want to set for either like half the year?
Not really. Not really. I just want to keep doing the stuff. And if you guys do see me on TikTok at ... and stuff, there's a lot of stuff on there that it's just me telling a joke, and not very good ones. But
They're good to me.
well,
They're
they're
not going over my head.
people like them. But I just like doing it. It's fun. Like I said, man, almost 4,200 followers. So I must be doing something right.
That's impressive. You should try and get you to 5,000.
I would love it. I would love it. I'd like to get 10,000. But here's the funny thing: is this? Remember, I told Damian. I don't know if I've told anybody because I haven't really done a lot of the podcast stuff lately. Is Amazon reached out to me right after Thanksgiving or right at Thanksgiving and said, "Oh, you know what? We want you to, your TikTok thing is going up, your Instagram stuff is going up. So why don't you try to, we'd like to pay you commission. So you get a little store in on your social media, and then you'll earn a commission." So I was like, okay, cool. So I'm calling people and emailing people and texting people. Hey man, if you need something, go through my store. And if you want something that's not on my store, let me know. I'll put it on my store, and you just go through my store and click it, and I get pennies, literally pennies, But still, basically what it is the more people that go through your store, then they kind of branch you out longer and kind of make you more visible. Well, I had a bunch of people go through the store. I was so happy. I thought I was going to get a huge check, because it was pretty good. There's probably, 40 people, 50 people almost that bought stuff through my store. I got the residual, $2.84.
Whoa.
That was it for all those orders that Amazon got. $2.84.
You're lying pennies, that's for sure.
It was like fractions of pennies. But, however, today I did get I can show you, I got a letter from Walmart. and they want me to be a Walmart product reviewer, and it's because of this stupid TikTok stuff. So they reached out, and now I've got to email them back, and I checked it out, so it didn't look like, so because you could see it was, at first I'm like, why me? But I guess they're just trying to get whoever. But you know what? If I can make another $2.85,
It'll add up.
it adds up, man. I've only got to do 500,000 other reviews just to get $1 million.
Jeez. Well, start reviewing. Are you going to do the Walmart one? Are you debating?
I'm debating
Okay. Are you
because
still-
I had to do a lot of work in order to get that $2.84, and it wasn't worth it.
Are you
So I'm
still
going to
doing
really,
Amazon?
huh?
Are you still doing Amazon?
It's still on there. It's on my TikTok page, so you could click on the link and go to the store. Again, I don't get much on it, so I'm going to look to see if Walmart is any better. I mean, where would you go shopping if there wasn't Walmart? That's number one, right? You could go to Target, and you could get those little.
That's.
You
that
could
gets
get
so
those.
expensive.
Yeah, well, you could also get your swimsuit that makes you tuck things in for little kids.
Yeah. I'm doing it.
Yeah,
I go to Amazon.
Amazon. Yeah, but another 50 more people, and like I said, I'll get another $2.84, and I'm not complaining. Actually, yes, I am complaining because it was a lot of work for $2.84.
So for your store, is it like a link that people can?
Yes,
click
you
on?
just click the link, and it goes.
So is that something you could put like on videos that you put out too and stuff, or is it just primarily TikTok that's on?
No, I have a link that I could put on
Oh,
like
okay.
this or
Yeah.
whatever.
So right when you're done listening to this, you go, click on the link, go buy some stocking stuffers for this year's Christmas.
Yes.
Get ahead of it early.
Well, there's all kinds of stuff. I mean, there's actually stuff for like if you're a podcaster, and I do have a couple of podcasters that watch,
Okay.
and they're probably like, well, we know what not to do. And no, I actually do have a couple of podcasters that watch me, and they email me or hit me up, DM me or whatever the heck it's called. And they'll tell me, oh, that was funny, or, ooh, that was kind of edgy, or whatever. And I'm like, hey, thanks. And then that's it.
Well,
But
at least they watched it.
yeah, at least they watch it.
Get some feedback from them. That's what's nice too.
Yeah.
That's what's cool.
Yeah, it's nice to have like a little co-op.
Mm.
And that's why I like having you come on because it's like you're objective. Even though we're buddies, you still are objective, and you kind of like, ooh, you kind of put the check on me sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yep.
Sometimes I'll let it slide.
Sometimes I just go, what do you know?
Yeah. You're just a kid.
Just a kid. No, and I value your friendship.
I value yours, man.
Well, thank
and
you.
I enjoy the conversations that we always have are very rich, and I enjoy them a lot. I always walk away with something to think about, and not all the time, but more often than not when we talk, I have something to go away with, something to actually think about, and that's what's good. There's not a lot of people that you could talk to, or at least that I find, especially now or even my age, that I could talk to and go away with something to think about. It's just like barely a 5-second conversation because they're so glued to the phone, and they'd rather watch Don's TikTok videos than talk to me. So I get it.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
It's fine. Anything to get him more views.
So, but it's funny with the podcast. Even though I haven't really put a lot out, I'm in 26 different countries, which is pretty darn good. I'm sure they're all Americans that are in these countries, other than like maybe the Philippines, because we know people there, and Germany, and but there's like 26 different countries, which is double from what it was maybe 3 or 4 months ago. So I'm not gloating. I'm not I'm not bragging. I'm just saying that people are, you got to put in your dues in order. And I'm nowhere near, any kind of creator or whatever. I'm a micro creator, I guess they call me, or micro influencer. Anybody with 10,000 or less people that follow you, you're a micro.
Micro.
And then when you get over 1 million, which I can only hope for, and I'm not doing it for the money. I really not. I mean, that would be a secondary, cool thing. But I'm doing it just because I like it, and I want to see. I'm gonna ride that sucker until the wheels fall off.
As you should.
Yeah. When people just say, "Oh my God, his face is just annoying me now. I'm not watching him anymore." Then when I start seeing the numbers go down, then it's time to get a girl on with big boobs and
do what
have her sit there.
Kid is doing.
Huh?
Do what every other person on a podcast.
I don't want to be like everybody else, and I have morals. And I joke about Joe Biden. I joke about Donald Trump. I joke about everybody. It's all equal game. Everybody's does stuff that they're stupid, like I do every day. And you know what? If you can't laugh at yourself, then you got problems.
Then you're a Karen.
Yes. So we'll be back right after this.
If you're enjoying this podcast, please leave us a review.
Yeah, leave us a review, would you please? So, I like to push the envelope from time to time. And, I do a lot of prep when I do these things. But, a couple of things I wanted to bring up. And, I'm not a prejudiced guy at all. Not a prejudiced guy. By the way, today is Martin Luther King Day. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And he was a very influential person, and then they killed him. Because, look, I'm just going to throw it out there. He did a lot of good, and he did a lot of wonderful things for a lot of people, mostly the African Americans or the black community and the brown community. And I'm glad he did. I don't know as much as a lot of other people do, but from what I see and what I've learned and what I look into, because I'm on the internet all the time trying to check things out. I try to learn so that I'm not one of those people that just pass judgment without knowing what the heck I'm talking about. My father gave me a poster when I was a kid because I had a knack of just talking out the side of my butt. And it said, make sure your brain is in gear before engaging your mouth. So that was to my father, that was him frustrated because I was just talking stupid things. But then as I got older, as I got older, I started paying attention to what that poster, and that poster is long gone. But the memory's still in my head because it was pretty darn good advice. And my father was probably just doing it to shut me up. But, it backfired, Dad, because I use that. And I use that advice all the time. Make sure your brain is in gear. Make sure you know what you're talking about before you say something. Because, you could really look stupid. And you could lose any credibility that you have to the people that you're talking to. So, but anyways, Martin Luther King Jr., somebody killed him because he was getting too popular. Ooh, maybe I should.
Yeah,
not that I'm anywhere near him, but maybe I just need to back off a little bit on TikTok. No. But, God bless Martin Luther King Jr. and his family, and I hope the world learns something from everything. Every year, we come across this Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and You see all the advertisements on TV. Let's remember Martin Luther King Jr. He had a dream. Blah 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 blah. But they're doing it just to pacify. Let's just remember who the dude was, for the reasons that he was here. He was here to make things better on Earth for a lot of people, and they killed him for it, which I think totally sucks. We need people. We need positive role models in our lives, no matter what color. I don't care what color. I mean, I have a Chinese guy sitting next to me. No. He's multiracial. My kids are part American, part Filipino. I have gazillion friends that are black and Mexican and Honduran. I guess that's the word, Honduran.
Yeah.
And Filipino and all kinds of different nationalities. Because my thinking is, if I cut my hand and you cut your hand, slice of potatoes, the same shit drips out.
Just get past what everybody looks like and just take them for their character.
And you know what? When we're all going to the big place in the sky, he doesn't care what color you are.
Nope.
He looks at your heart and says, next.
Jeez. That doesn't happen, I swear.
No. You know what I mean. If you have a bad heart, he's going to say next. If you have a kind heart, he's going to say, welcome, come on in. But one thing that does bother me is how politics plays a role in all of this racial stuff. Take, for instance, when I go to the airport and I'm going to go and see Grammy and Grampy, that because their wedding anniversary, the 75th wedding anniversary, they're having a big soiree for it, and I'm going to the airport and they all but strip search me to see if I have more than 3 ounces of shampoo on the plane. And yet the Border Patrol just about fist bumps these migrants coming over the border with no background check, with no nothing. I don't get it. And it bothers me because, the American government is treating their citizens worse than they're treating other people. Now,
It's backwards.
It is. But here, I will say this. If you want to come to this country, come on over. Do it. Welcome.
Just do it the right way.
Do it the right way. That's all I ask. But, my big bitch about it is that they're letting all these people come up. And they're like, yeah, we're going to put you up in a hotel, and we're going to give you whatever you want to eat, and we're going to give you this, and we're going to give you that. And so all these migrants are coming up, walking through all these caravans and stuff, and they get on this train or plane or automobile or bus or whatever they're getting on, and they get to where they're supposed to go, and nothing.
I was going to say, there's nothing for them.
Nope. Shame on our government. Shame, shame, shame. How dare you do this to human beings that are just coming here for a better life? Some of them are coming for a better life, and others are coming here to screw with us. So, we don't know how many people were admitted into the United States that are going to do us another 9/11. That's what I'm worried about. So this is where you pray, people. You pray that nothing like that happens, although chances are it's pretty good chance it's going to happen.
Yeah, and it's scary too, because even just our own people I don't know people, but Americans are getting to the level of where they want to do things like that too.
Mm-hmm.
Or terrorist attacks. Like Americans are wanting to do that to America.
Yeah, that's because you see other people getting away with it, and they're like, well, shit, why can't I do that? Well, why would you want to do that in the first place? You have all these smash and grabs. These people are not understanding that what they're doing is they're screwing everybody else because they're selfish people, and they just want to smash and grab and get the stuff for themselves. And what are they going to do with it? What are you going to do with 75 pairs of friggin' jeans? You're going to sell them on the internet.
And then
You're going to get bagged.
God. It's like, oh, I found them all. Someone
Yeah.
has them all on
Oops.
offer up.
Yeah. Yeah, Goodwill.
Goodwill.
Yeah, still have the tags on them from Walmart. Geez, what are the odds of that happening?
It's horrible.
But I want people to understand, look, we are all God's children. We all need to help each other. But we have to also understand that people have to do things correctly. Now, you know what? I got to pay my taxes. And I got to go to work every day, as you do. And I got to buy food. And I got to do this and that and the other thing just to survive in America. Now, I don't make a lot of money. You don't make a lot of money. Well, he's loaded. No, I'm kidding. We don't make a lot of money. But what we do have, we appreciate it. Because that was our hard-earned money. And we were blessed by God to have a good job that we can feed our families, maybe have a couple of dollars at the end of the week to go to a movie or buy something that we want, put some in the offering plate.
He allows us to get up. There's times where it's like we can make our legs not work.
Oh yeah.
Even for just being able to get out of bed, go to somewhere that we can earn income, he's allowing that.
Yep.
We shouldn't take that for granted, no matter what we do. Or we might not enjoy where we work, but we should at least appreciate that it's something that we have to provide for ourselves. If you have families, provide for your family. And that's a beautiful thing to be able to do that, to take care of yourself and other people. Huge blessing.
And we also have responsibilities. So like with me, I'm a manager at where I work. I'm a hands-on manager. So I'm out there and I'm digging and I'm doing all kinds of stuff that the regular line employees are doing as well. And sometimes I push them out of the way so I can do it. Damian could tell you because he was in my department at one time. But my responsibility is to teach these people that are in my department how to do things and how to do things correctly, safely, and all that stuff. That's my responsibility. And my responsibility is also to the company to make money for the company by teaching these people how to do things so that we don't have to go and spend money outside of the company. We could do it in-house. And so that's a huge responsibility for me, and I take it seriously. And more than anybody probably how serious I take this.
That's just the character trait of a leader, too.
Well,
because someone can be in a management position and not lead.
yeah. Well, I don't understand how people can do that. You reap what you sow. Of course, now we all know that some people don't want to be led. They think that they're better than you, and they should be able to just do whatever they want and not take consideration for anybody but themselves. But I am very blessed when it comes to my talent with not this, but other things that I do in my life. I'm blessed. You don't know how blessed I am. I don't have a gazillion dollars, but I don't need a gazillion dollars. I'm sure if I needed it, God would have given it to me by now. But that's okay. It's okay. So, but in the meantime, I'm having fun doing this. I got my homie, and I woke up this morning, so I'm very, very grateful.
Yeah.
But again, let's back to the migrant thing. there's a lot of times when, you drive down the street and you see, you know, you see some migrants that are here illegally working on houses or doing this or doing that, and they're not doing it right. But those people, they're trying. They're really trying. And it's because they have to. They feel they have to do that in order to survive and send money back home to their families wherever they might be. And I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem is when you turn on the news or you turn on, you go on the internet and you're like, where are you going to? Philadelphia. Oh, and what are you going to do there? I don't know. Okay, bye. Where are you going? I'm going to New York City. What are you going to do there? I don't know. Oh, okay, bye. And they just allow these people, and they're mostly, the ones that I have the big gripe about are the single males. They left their country, according to them, because of persecution or whatever. Horse poopy. They did not. They're here to work. I get it. But Americans, we're giving people. We're forgiving people too. But the government, they don't give a crap. They just want money. And there's a lot of people out there that in the government that they just want to stay in power, so they allow it because they figure these migrants are going to go, oh, these Democrats or these Republicans or these independents or whoever they are, they help me and my family. Oh, thank you. You know what? The minute they have to pay tax on that stuff, they're going to go, oh, those bastards. How dare they do that? And they're going to forget all about who they were, who let them in. That's just human nature. So we'll be back after this.
Oh, my.
Yes, those are lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my. Pay no attention. Oh, here we go back to that again.
Full circle.
Yes.
Have ice cream.
Folks, did somebody say ice cream?
I've summoned Joe Biden.
Oh, man.
It's funny.
Yeah. So they got another Wonka movie.
Is that out yet?
It is. I haven't seen it yet. But here's the problem. They keep remaking these movies, and they put the spin on it. Like, leave it alone.
Yeah. I love the old one.
Yes.
I don't know, what was it called? Wonka?
Oh.
Willy Wonka?
Willy Wonka, yeah.
And
Willy
then
Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
the second one was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp, right?
Yeah. And now this one called Wonka.
So is it the same story?
I have no idea.
No.
I want to go watch it.
Because I heard it was before, like when he was
Oh, a
starting.
prequel?
Yeah.
They do this prequel with Star Wars and this and all kinds of... Just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Get some originality. I think that's what bothers me about Hollywood, is how they oh, well, you know what? Let's reinvent the mousetrap.
They're running out of ideas. Because now they're just turning all kinds of, like, animated
Oh,
movies.
Batman is another one that they
Oh, yeah.
prequel and sequel and dequel and nyquil and... So, yeah. So we were just talking about Hollywood and how everybody wants to make $1 million an episode, and they work 12 weeks. And then, the guy slinging burgers. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to talk to you about. So remind me about slinging burgers.
Slinging Bergs.
Yeah. So, I don't care, Hollywood people. I don't care what your political view is. I don't think anybody really cares about your political view other than the brain dead people that have no clue, and they get their news off of, Facebook, or they get their news off of what Joe, said at the water cooler at work. So, who cares? Just do your job. Do you think people at my work really give a crap of what I feel about, you know, my political views. They don't. And that's an easy way to get canceled, is by, you know, you say something that people don't like, guess what? They're not going to watch your movie. So it would behoove you to shut your friggin' mouth.
Just produce good content.
Yeah. Whatever you want to say afterwards, go ahead and say it. Just, you know, say it to your other idiot friends. So slinging burgers.
Slinging burgers.
Here's the thing. So starting January 1st, Gavin Newsom, our governor of California.
Our Leoless feeder.
Yes, the bottom feeder. He put in the he made it so he signed in a law that these fast food people make how much an hour, Damian?
20.
20
Right,
bucks
yeah.
an hour.
$20. That's insane.
20 bucks an hour. 20 bucks an hour to screw up my order. 20 bucks an hour to ask me if I'd like to biggie size that.
Like fries with that order?
Yes. 20 bucks an hour to hand me a Coke that has double the ice when I ask for no ice. And yet, I have people that work on electrical and plumbing and sewer and, you know, all concrete and block and asphalt and all kinds of tree trimming and landscaping and all that kind of stuff, and making 17 bucks an hour. Like real tradesman stuff that I've been teaching them. And they're making 17-ish. You know, anywhere from, you know, whatever the minimum wage is up, but not much higher than minimum wage. And they deal with the cold, the rain, the snow, the heat. And out there it's hot. It's the desert. For 17 bucks an hour. But yet, Billy Jim Bob over there can flip a burger over here in California and make 20 bucks an hour. And they don't even flip it anymore. They just take it out of this little tray and go goom, 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 and then with the special sauce. Or they do the with the special sauce.
Oh, I hope not. You know of any places like that, tell me. I'm not going.
They're the ones with a D for don't eat here on their window. But I just, you know, I just don't get it. Don't get it at all. How people can, and people are like, well, that's cool. Those poor people. Those poor people. Now, when I worked at McDonald's, for instance, I was, 16, 17, something like that. And I went there for extra money so my parents didn't have to work so hard, because my dad was the only one that worked. My mother stayed at home as a stay-at-home mom and housewife. She wasn't bringing in any money, so my dad had to work his tail off in order to get money to feed us. And he didn't make 20 bucks an hour back then. Not even close. When I started working, I think it was $3.16 an hour.
Wow.
And you know, you went and you worked there so you can go out on dates or put gas in your car. You know, you're just coming up. Now, these people make a career out of
They're gonna make
being the fry guy at you know, Burger King or wherever they work. I don't get it.
Imagine that. You want to marry a girl and father asks you, oh, what career you doing? Man, I'm the best fry cook at McDonald's. You wouldn't believe.
Not only do I cook the fries, but I open the bag.
Yeah, I do it all, man.
I dump it in the basket, and I put it in the grease and push the button. And when that button goes beep, 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 then I take it out, shake it, dump it into the hopper, and I put either way too much salt or not enough salt.
But don't tell anybody.
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Hey, that's a
That's my secret.
proprietary secret.
It's crazy. It's hard. 20 ducks an hour.
Yeah, well, that's what they should get.
Yeah.
That's pretty ducked up, if you ask me.
I know. And like much to what you're saying, is people that work so much harder, and they deserve that amount of money to provide for their families because they're working their butts off to provide, and they can't even get that. It's horrible.
So
Sad.
whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? Is it society? Is it the person because the person hasn't gone out there and tried to make it better for themselves? Or is it's not the person's fault and it is society because the person really wants to further themselves, but they can't because they're locked into this nowhere, go nowhere job because they have a family and they're in a situation where they had to get that job just to put food on the thing because the kid needs diapers. But I'm telling you, but then you got these people that, they're 32, 33 years old, and God love them. And they're like, hey, man, we don't need anybody else. We don't need anybody else here because then I'm not going to get my $20 an hour. Like they're going to have that machine. They're going to, you watch, there's already kiosks in McDonald's that you walk in and they're like, oh, we don't take orders here.
Yeah.
You have to go over to the kiosk. And you're like, I don't know how to use it. Okay. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, yeah, now I got a fillet of fish. But I'm allergic to fish, so why would I order that?
You're doing work. You're going to work when you want to go order your food.
Same with Walmart.
Going to work. Oh, yeah.
How come we don't get employee discounts?
Self-checkout.
Everybody jacked the friggin' prices of everything using that COVID. COVID is still, and it's still like, lingering. He's
like a bad fart.
floating. He's still here. Because I hear it all the time. Well, I ordered that 4 weeks ago. Well, because of COVID. Well, COVID's been gone for 2 years. No. There's still COVID out there. You got to be careful. Got to get your 17th shot.
Jeez.
Now listen, that was another thing I would like to say. I will never get another shot at all, ever, for COVID.
I never
Because
did.
they told me, they told you, and they told America,
Folks, you get the vaccine. Folks, you're not going to get COVID. I promise. It's not going to happen. Follow the science. Folks, all the science. Dr. Fauci. Yeah.
and then what happened? I got COVID, and I got the two vaccines. Vaccines.
Gave him a stutter.
Yeah, and it told me no side effects.
Got ticks. Ticks because of it. Oh no, we didn't get the vaccine.
No. Oh, you didn't?
I got vaccinated when I got COVID.
There you go. There you go. And there was a lot of people that got COVID, and they didn't. You know, it's just lie after lie after lie. Our government did not do us good by giving us these shots.
Nope.
You know, maybe if I didn't take the shots, I'd probably have like 47 million friggin' views.
Probably would. That stutter wouldn't be there.
Nope. And I should have done this during COVID.
Yeah.
But you know what? I worked the whole friggin' COVID. And you worked the whole COVID unless we were home with COVID.
Yep. That's not fun.
Oh. Well, I mean, COVID for me literally was I had a fever for one day. And then I got real hungry. And I ate everything that wasn't nailed down. And then the next day I was fine.
Did you lose taste or smell?
Nope.
Anything? No?
Nope.
I did. I lost taste, smell, my back, my body was like aching really bad. Had a fever.
The only taste that I lost was, you know, I had Mike on here for a while. Hi, Mike. I'm sure you're not watching, but if you are, peace, baby.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. But yeah, COVID. So the supply lines, they're still screwed up because of COVID.
Everything's on back order still.
Everything's on back. Now, now listen, I know that people died as a complication of whatever they had due to COVID. I get it. And I'm sorry that the people died. But don't use it as an excuse of why everything is on back order. What were you doing before? Oh, now everything is so expensive because energy costs are up. So now we can't afford to make that. Or if we do, it's 3 times what it's supposed to be. Like eggs. Come on, man.
Oh my gosh.
You ever see those? I mean, you ever see those Jared commercials where the guy gets down on his knee with the little thing and goes, "Oh, look, he went to Jared." Now it's like dozen eggs. Oh, you went to Walmart. I mean, come on.
Yeah, there was an egg shortage.
Why was
weird.
that?
I just remember there being when I went to go buy eggs and there was no eggs.
You tell me what you told me about why there was an egg shortage.
And all the hens went on strike, right? I don't remember
No,
what I said. What did I say?
because the hens identified as roosters.
Yes, right. I just said that.
I was trying to like push that joke to you, but
I forgot it.
oh, that was a good joke. That's
It was.
identify.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They all changed their identifications.
Yeah,
Like, we're not doing this anymore.
yeah.
We don't have to.
You know why? Because.
So they were getting up at 5 in the morning and trying to roost.
Yeah, cock-a-doodle-doo. How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
That's a New Jersey rooster
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, cock-a-doodle, friggin' get up.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah,
Can't hear me?
yeah. Better friggin' hear me. Go make me a sandwich.
Did someone say sandwich? Folks,
Ice cream.
oh, here you go again with the chocolate chip. Lion, dog, face, pony soldier.
So, and then you got the Cheeto with the blonde hair.
The cheese.
I like Trump. I like him because he speaks what's on his mind and tries to do. Now, look, he said a lot of stupid stuff and he texted a lot of stupid stuff.
Yep.
I get it. But you know what? When my pocket was full of money and my gas in my car was full all the time because I can afford gas, and I didn't say, go looking at my couch cushions for pennies to go put gas in my car.
At least he did what he said he was going to do.
He did, for the most
Well,
part.
For the most part.
But
right.
then he also did some stupid stuff.
That's a fact.
I don't know if he did the insurrection or if it wasn't an insurrection or if I don't want to know. Okay? I don't want to know. Because when my cupboards are full, my pocket is full, my 401k is working for my retirement, and, I can have people over to have a barbecue because I can afford to, buy ribs or something. That's cool. And it's directly because of who's in the White House. Now, when we had Bill Clinton, he's a pervert. But I still had money in my pocket. What he did in his time, and whatever he did that's him.
He was a pervert, but I had my money.
I had my money. The Silky needed his money. You know what I'm saying? With all them pedestrians.
All them pedestrians out there. Now the pedestrians taking my money.
Pedestrians don't even have shoes.
That's right. Can't afford a new pair of shoes.
Yep.
Like Tyson can.
Yes. Punch him in the spleen. Eat your children. Remember you said that?
Yeah. You ain't man enough to mess with me, man.
So, anyways, it's about that time where we're going to have to start singing goodbye.
Bye.
So long, farewell,
Au revoir.
goodbye, adieu, adieu, to you, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is much too fun. This is I love doing this stuff.
Enjoy.
I get to act like an idiot, and you watching me.
Yep. It's just his normal self.
Yes, it's just my normal self. I normally do that.
which is good. People want authentic. That's what this guy brings
Yep.
occasionally.
Yeah.
But you don't need to know that.
And you know, with everything that's going on in the world, I like to make people smile. I like to make people laugh. It's my absolute favorite thing in the whole wide world is to make somebody happy or to make somebody smile or chuckle just for a second. They may be having a horrible day. And if I can read that from you, I'm going to come over and I'm going to say something to you.
And hand you a joke book.
Yep. Well, maybe not, and then say that's $8.99, please. And that's where I get the laugh. But no, seriously, and my favorite thing in the whole wide world is to make people laugh. So, with that, yeah. What's up,
I
Doc?
feel like I'm at Disneyland.
Yeah, Disneyland. Where they can't have Pirates of the Caribbean anymore because the
Oh.
pirates are chasing the women.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Yeah, and
We
they
have to
said no, they should have the same sex chasing each other too.
Oh, God.
That's the truth, I swear.
Oh,
Do
no.
some homework.
I
I promise you that
I'd
that's
be
what
so
happened.
upset.
Yep.
That's horrible. I'll come back with something to talk about, and it'll be that.
Yep.
Cheese.
Yep. Speaking of cheese,
Cheese. I like cheese.
yeah.
I like
well,
chocolate milk.
Yeah, Cowboys didn't. Okay, we go back to the beginning.
Full
Brian
circle.
Bunch.
Bunch of bull.
Brian Bunch. Sorry that you're Dallas Cowboys, but you know what the Dallas Cowboy fans do after they win the Super Bowl? They turn the PlayStation off and go home. Oh!
So you go to Texas Roadhouse.
Yes, Dak Prescott. What a dumpster fire he turned out to be. You know, now the guy is a pretty good ball player, but he just stinks when it comes to pressure.
And odor.
Yes. Well, he's got plenty of odor, but his money smells clean. So I wonder if he's going to get fired or Mike McCarthy is going to get fired. Who was the old coach of the Green Bay Packers?
I don't know.
And Matt LaFleur, who is the current head coach of the Packers, he was a quarterbacks coach for the Redskins, and we let him go. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Oh, my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my jeez.
Oh, no.
Dear heavens.
This has been And Stuff, a DA Double Dizzle production. My buddy Damian, he's in the hi-yo.
But shizzle rizzle.
That's right. By the way, Snoop Dogg uses an umbrella for faux drizzle.
Faux drizzle.
Faux drizzle.
My nizzle.
Yeah, that's right. Remember, at ... and stuff. You know, little periods, 3 periods.
Ill.
Yeah.
On TikTok.
Can you imagine?
Just thinking about it.
Because I could think of a joke, something like a female. It would be hard to be a female hockey player because you only change your pads after 3 periods.
Ew.
Yeah, well, it's just a joke. Just to see I got you laughing.
That's a fishy
My
situation.
day is complete. Oh.
I got you, Winston.
Oh. I'm going to have to edit that one. All right, well, thank you. Have a great night, great day, whatever. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Happy days.
See ya. Oh, I got to do it like I normally do. See ya. Your turn.
See ya.
Yeah, see that? Ciao.